It's much more than the palms in the sunny beach.
What's up, Miamians? It's your neighborhood, I Jolie, and this is How to Make It in Miami. Today's interview was discussed over lunch while Ms. Joy Elmore gives her insight. Hello. Who do I have the pleasure with speaking with today?
Hi, everybody. This is Joy Elmore.
Ms. Joy Elmore of Carol City. We got to put that in there from the crib.
Let them know.
More like cousins.
Right.
So I like to say that you're like a serial entrepreneur, a mom, a momager. You're in the corporate life and in business life. Tell me more about that.
Woo. Okay. So, how to make it in Miami, right? Need multiple streams of income. So, I knew that I needed to do something outside of my corporate world. I was looking for something to do. So, I got an idea one day to open up a business. And it was my first business, actually, which was Huff and Puff Hookah Miami. So, it's a business where we cater to private events. We've actually kind of scaled it up. I won't say scaled it down, but scaled it up a little bit to where our clientele is now yacht owners and boat owners, because we offer now the electronic hookahs. So we're outside of the clubs now, but we're doing something that's really fun and something that's needed, because we all know the traditional hookah is not allowed on boats. So that's really been working out for us. We've been having fun with that.
So what about being a momager? How does that work? What do you do as a momager?
Well, I'm a mom, so you momager every day. But my daughter, she has her own business. She started like selling slime and stuff at school, and was coming home with wads of money, and I was like, what the hell is going on? What happened? And then she said, no, I'm selling slime. Like, she was literally like taking orders and doing all the things. So I'm like, hey, I said, we're gonna turn this into a legitimate business. I already have one business under my belt. So I made her website, I got her booking site, I started pushing out marketing and promo. Now her business, honestly, is surpassing all of my businesses in revenue. So, you know, sometimes I work a little harder than she does, but it's fun. Her company is called Z's Mobile Slime Factory. And it's a company where we come to you. So just how like they have slime businesses that you can go to, we actually come to you and do it for birthday parties, community events, slumber parties, all the things. And again, when we started this, it was just I wanted to teach her about business. I wanted her to have responsibility. But this thing has taken off. I would not have ever imagined the amount of people. I mean, we love our kids, so I guess for any price, you're gonna pay for your kids.
Right. So does she really understand that she's a business owner, or does she feel like she's still having fun with making slime?
Girl, no. I don't think she's grasped the concept of the behind the scenes. She knows she make money because she get paid, right? But she doesn't know. I don't know if she doesn't know. I think she's just not at that headspace to like take it seriously. I came in with all, you know, the numbers, the creativity, how we're gonna market, all of that. She don't care about none of it, okay? So she go in, she make her slime, she make money, and that's that.
Mm-hmm. So you said you came in with the numbers and the marketing and things of that sort. Did you go to school for this, or how does it work? Is it just Google?
I actually did go to school for PR, public relations, with journalism. I guess you could say it works out. Public speaking is a strong suit of mine. And marketing, yeah, I did like kind of Google a lot when it came to marketing. But once you learn like the formula, just keep repeating that. When it starts, when it works, whatever you do, if it works, keep repeating it. All it is repetition.
Rinse, wash, and repeat.
Yep.
The book, Think and Grow Rich. Are you familiar with that?
I haven't read it, but I have heard of it. The concept of it. That's all it is, though. When you learn the formula, if it works for you, you try different ways until you figure out, okay, this works. And once you know that it works, you can plug that in anywhere. You don't have to just do it. You don't have to be all over the place. Rinse, wash, repeat.
And so is that what you do with your multiple companies, with doing your daughter's company and the Hook and Puff company?
Yes. So with Huff and Puff, that was my first baby. That was where I made all my mistakes. I lost all the money. I did all the things that I did not want to do. in the next business is what I learned. So that's another thing you have to learn.
And is it to have a team, or do you have a team?
In all of my businesses, I don't have a team, but in the ones that I have one, I do. So if that makes sense. So with Huff and Puff, I do have my best friend, which that's perfect. When I brought this business to her, she was on board from day one. She had my back since day one. We have done some stuff as small as a pub, hole in the wall place to 100-foot yachts. So it is very important to have like a listening board, somebody that has your back would definitely like push you or give you different ideas. But a lot of times, you know, people starting off, entrepreneurship can be like very lonely. And I feel like that's a lot of people's downfall. Like they get scared and they stop because they feel like they don't have the help or the support. Like my take on that is if that, like you have youth. You know, the support and help is going to come. You can't like hold a vision or a dream based off of what people may think or who's not supporting you. Because sometimes strangers are your biggest supporters. So you still go for it.
So do you have any like mantras or positive quotes you go by to, you know, keep you going? Like,
I won't say I have a mantra. I do meditate. I meditate a lot. One thing I do believe in that all geniuses talk to themselves. So I talk to myself a lot.
So you're a genius.
I will say I consider myself a very wise person. With that though, you talk to yourself, you talk yourself out of things, you talk to yourself to encourage yourself, to push yourself. And a lot of times our thoughts are not true. So, you know, I tell people all the time, like you can't just go off of the thoughts that you're feeling, like you have to redirect them, you have to align with them, you gotta push them until your body does what you want it to do. Your mind is gonna do what you tell it to do. So I try to like feed my mind a lot. So a lot of that is from people before me, people that are where I want to be. I listen to them, I take notes. I have 17 journals. Like I literally am a student at every single thing. And that's how you like, honestly, that's how you're able to be creative. Because when you see different aspects and you see people like living the life or have the things or have reached the place where you're trying to go, how else are you going to get it? You're going to try to get it out the mud, or you're going to try to look at the blueprint? I'm looking at every blueprint I can look at. And the app, it is mostly me. I have advisors, but I don't have anyone like pushing it more than me. Like I can count on me. That's it.
having an advisor, is that like a paid sponsor? You pay somebody, or is that like friends that know the business?
Listen, so everything has a price, right? So people charge for everything. You do have mentors, you know, that you can pay that will give you good, legitimate advice. You have people that, you know, can pay more $2,500, $5,000 for mentorship, and they give you the game, and I respect that. But then some people are blessed enough to have people that are, you know, that know things that can help you. Some people just need a push, you know. Some people need accountability partners. So I mean, I would say to anybody trying to get into business, look around you, look around your circle, and see if anybody on that same level. If you see somebody and y'all on the same level, try to take them with you. Try to confide in them. Try to get things. But if you know that you're the only one, like just separated away from the rest, and I would say most definitely seek a person who is doing something that you want to achieve and reach out to them. Ask them, hey, would you be able to mentor me? A lot of times it ain't gonna be free, but it's gonna be worth the investment. The knowledge that that person is, do your research. Make sure these people actually know something.
Credible people.
They're credible.
Okay. We out in the water with it. We next to the water because that's how you make it in Miami. For water views. And obviously you use your phone, like everybody use their phone in their hand, which brings me to your next venture as an entrepreneur, an app. How does one own an app these days? And what is your app about?
Woo! So that's my baby. I'm very excited about my mobile application. There's many ways that you can own an app. Buy it. They're expensive. But honestly though, like my app is called the Miami 360 app. Being from Miami, you know, we always get asked those questions. Where do you go? What do you do? How do you go? Where do you go? So I was tired of getting those questions. Being an entrepreneur, I knew that I struggled with a lot of putting my businesses out there. So I wanted to have an app giving my personal opinion on places. I do give my personal opinion.
So like a director.
Yeah,
A director.
you can say that.
Okay, so you got the vision for the vision of the streets of Miami. You know where people should go. I'm saying the streets of Miami is in like, you know, the where to go.
Yeah,
where
to go. I try to go into places that nobody has ever been, or I feel like the masses have not found out about. I'm in a lot of places. I meet a lot of people. Like I go to Russian spots, I go to Cuban spots. I'm all over the place.
So how long is the process? How long does it take to start the app? Or to get it, I guess, published? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Or how long did it take
I can
you?
only speak for me.
Okay.
Okay, so I started building it in 2019, right before COVID.
Okay.
And I worked on it all through COVID. I didn't publish it until 2021. That was to the public. It was still available on like Google and App Store and stuff like that, but I didn't push it out for people to download it until 2021.
Okay.
But yeah, I started it in 2019. So, I mean, depending on how fast you want to get it out, who you hire to work for it, what platform you use. I mean, I guess you can get an app within a week. Maybe. It depends on what your pockets look like.
Okay. Speaking of that, like I see it's pretty expensive. So do you have like sponsors, or is this everything out of pocket? You using hookah money and slime money?
I definitely leverage some money from other businesses to come over into this one. And then, yeah, so it's personal money. But then, as far as sponsorships, because of our different events that we have going on right now, we're gaining, you know, sponsors and stuff like that. It's still a baby company, y'all. Like, we just went live with it in 2021. But yeah, we definitely are in the field right now working with sponsors and marketing partnerships and things like that, trying to get the word out to the masses. But it is expensive, but it's an investment. If you believe in it, no matter what your product is, if you believe in your product, you're going to put that time, that energy, those funds in it to make sure that it happens. And then anything else after that, it's just going to come second nature. If you have something that the people want, people are going to come. The sponsorships is there. The money is there. The funding is there. The business funding is there. You just, whatever business, I don't care what you have, just make sure you structure your business properly to be able to get the funding that you need to be able to do and scale up the way that you want to scale.
So we're saying structured. Do you write out business plans?
I've done pitches. I have pitched my app to people. I have wrote out proposals. I've done a pitch competition. Like, get the money. Like, the money is here. Like, it's out here.
Period.
And the good thing about it is too, like, people don't really know, but Miami is going to be within the next couple of years a home of tech. People are moving their tech businesses from Arizona to here. Like, it's more inexpensive for them to do it here. They want to start in a new environment, and Miami is starting to be that place for tech. So it was a no-brainer. I feel like I came into the game at the right time, and now it's time to just hit the ground. I feel like I have a product, I know the vision, now it's time to sell it. One piece of advice is get out your comfort zone. I've never been that person that was just like all out. Like, I feel like business has really pushed me to get out of my comfort zone because the closed mouth don't get fed. So, like, even knowing, like, rubbing elbows and stuff with people, like, you have to have, your face got to be clean. That's just people real. You got to have a clean face. You have to be able to carry yourself. You have to know how to, you know, be a chameleon in different settings if you want to go to the next level. So, I make sure I practice that.
We're saying closed mouths don't get fed. How do you learn to talk to people? How do you gain the confidence to speak to people?
My advice would be fake it. You visualize who you see yourself being or the person that you want to be, and you repeat that.
So
Like,
would you think that it's like acting?
you gotta do it until you feel comfortable, until that's you. Anything that we do is self-taught, right? So if you know that you wanna do something or you wanna achieve something, and maybe public speaking is a part that you have to do, unless you got people speaking for you, you have a face for your company other than you, unless you're like a silent investor, somebody in the background, you gotta be pushing your own stuff. I won't say that I'm like the most confident person, but I know what I want. And I'm gonna walk into a room and gonna own it every single time. They're not gonna know my palms sweaty. They're not gonna know I got butterflies in my stomach. They're not gonna know I needed a shot before I went in there. But I'm walking in the room. I know I see myself. I have a vision that's locked in. So nobody looking at me crazy or thinking. I don't care what you think. Like, I'm going to shoot my shot. You're not successful if you're not a student every day. Like, you have to learn. If you ever think that you're at a place where, oh, I got it, I don't need to learn nothing else, then you setting yourself up for failure. I knew that I excelled in certain areas, but I'm never ever not a student. I learn, I read, I watch so many like YouTube videos, podcasts. Like, I try to learn to keep. And I feel like that's what everybody's trying to do. Like, we're just trying to make it, trying to get better at everything. I've just learned this recently. Like, it's very important to write your thoughts down. It's very important to have a schedule. It's very important to have your goals, your sets, and not just have goals and time and sets and things that you want to do, but put a time on it, because it's the only thing that's going to push you. A lot of times, I don't have nobody pushing me to do anything. Like, I have to push myself. So when I give myself a date, I know for a fact that I have to get it done by that day. Like, it's no plan B. Like, it has to be done.